The college basketball experience preview and picks episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Bet365. Bet365 is offering new users $1,000 risk-free bet. Sign up today at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
What's up, everybody? This is Cameron Krog from Loyola Chicago Ramblers, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride. Shout out to the Broad Stop. Thank you, guys.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, November 27th. Oh, I mean, what a day. What a day. I mean, another winning day. Look, we're going to talk all about it, folks. My name is Colby Dant, Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Woo-hoo, you are going to pay for it, universe, if you don't tail. Oh, Pick Dundee over here. Channel my inner Ric Flair. Let's go. I mean, do I need to just also play this clip too? No, I won't. Yeah, sure.
Get in my limousine, ride on 85, get in my Learjet, woo, and take off to New Orleans.
All right, I could keep playing clips all day. I got like 30 Flair clips on here. I am joined by my co-host. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. A winning day, a winning week. I'm excited. I love Feast Week, but I also love home courts. Games being played on home courts, so no more fetching. Hey, this game is in Cayman Islands. It's in the Bahamas. This is in Baghdad. I don't know where they're playing, but now we're on the home court. That's what college basketball is all about, the college experience.
There we go. Yes, I look freshly shaved. Just felt like, it's brand new. We got done with Feast Week. You know what I mean? Just thought I should do the Jonathan Smith look. Folks, let's talk all about this because how was your day, by the way?
I had a winning day. I think at 13-10, 13-11. So nothing crazy, but hey, in the green, we move along to next week, a winning week. So survive. Feast Week can be tricky, man. And all these games, I mean, you don't know how these teams are going to respond on back-to-backs. I think I like this upcoming week because I think everybody's going to overreact to some of what they saw during Feast Week. We've seen so many teams. I think, Michigan that one year with Juwan Howard ran through the Bahamas and then lost like 3 in a row after that. So I think we can fade some of these overreactions.
Well, especially you get that back where the home environments are going on. So, I feel like Feast Week's kind of like the NCAA tournament where you're just kind of, you're basing your intel on what you feel, but at the same time, Penn State VCU was the first game of the day. I took Penn State, didn't bet it, but VCU drilled them. Little revenge for those VCU Ram fans out there. Hey, Rabbit, do you know how to rabbit,
What'd you make of this one, man? I ended up betting this. The neighbors talked me into it. They said this game's personal. Mike Rhodes left. They had that circle. Great game. Ace Baldwin on the Penn State side of things. Good to see him. Great. Big win for VCU to get the final one, salvage that road trip going 1-2. Penn State, tough one, 0-3 down there in Orlando.
Tough. I did make a substantial bet on Western Kentucky, and they got drilled by UNC Asheville.
What the hell's going on?
They're missing Stansbury, huh?
Yeah, I know. I didn't see that coming, man. I thought Asheville was on fade mode. So, like you said, third game in 3 days. You never know who the fuck's going to show up.
I didn't bet this, but I did take Middle Tennessee -5, and they won by 4. So UMKC hopped around to a fucking victory. What'd you make of this one?
Weird ass game. What, UMKC was up like 12 midway through the first half?
Yeah.
Then I think Middle goes up by like 16 or 17. Then it's tied with 5 minutes back and forth. I guess good win for Middle. They're not the same now that they're banged up on the injury report.
Yeah. Shout out to Bet Boy or Bet Boynton and NYC. Oh, I know who that is. Okay. He ate shit with Western Kentucky, but then he kicked the rest of the day's ass. Let's go. That's kind of what I did because my Belmont Bruins continue to roll as they put it on the Leopards of Lafayette. Let's fucking go. Lock that one up.
Sweaty.
Yeah, it was sweaty. It was very sweaty. Those are the best ones, man. When you're just sitting there exhaling. Just I need a whiskey at noon just to make sure I get through this thing. Cause shout out to the consumers. But Belmont's, better than I feel like they're a lot better than Lafayette. It was sweaty, but I feel like they're getting their shit together a little bit. The Bruins are. We should have bet Sacred Hot because fucking Sacred Hot covered. Only lost by 9 to St. Joe's. We were kind of spot on this one, but did you bet that? You didn't, right?
I didn't. I should have.
Yeah. Also, I saw this one cracked me up. Shout out to Andrew in the chat. Just donated $5. Folks, youtube.com/the college experience to watch this show. DB Cooper hopping in there too. Appreciate you. Yeah, Scott G, I'm working just with a kettle on the rocks here. You can't even fucking see it. So LaSalle, I covered LaSalle minus the big number against Coppin State. I saw you covered Coppin State in the points. We both hit on this. We middled this fucking game. We didn't bet on it. But as far as our picks page, we both nailed this. Yeah, I'm not surprised by the outcome. You?
No, it's hard to lay a big number with Fran Dunphy. He's more of a grinded out coach. So that was the hesitation on locking that one.
Yeah. One of the games of the day here. Lamar, Delaware State. Lamar gets it done. I didn't bet this, but I believe I took Delaware State. I don't even remember if I definitely took Delaware State, but I didn't bet this game. It covered if I did, but what'd you do here?
I bet Delaware State +3.5 this morning. So by the hook, get it done.
Those Hornets keep stinging for us. Buzz, sting. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, this one reeked. It wasn't even fun winning this one. It was just gross.
I had a few C notes. We should talk about this one actually. Let me pull up something. I had a few C notes on New Mexico State against Louisville. Did you catch this at all?
I was traveling back, so I had Red Zone on, and then I was monitoring the scores. They were winning the whole entire game. Fucking Louisville. Fucking lucky.
Wait. You don't know what happened here?
This was fun.
This is so great. I thought we were going to hit on the money line here, which I sprinkled a little bit on the money line. So New Mexico State was out some of their best players.
Yeah. So they started the game without two of their top players. And Matt, guess how many guys fouled out?
Did they finish with 4 people? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go
and they
back
still
to
covered for
today.
us. And they still covered for us. They would have won the fucking game. Let's go. This was unbelievable.
Fucking Louisville's lucky as shit this year.
They are. But hey, man, that was a nice. New Mexico State would beat them if they played again, especially if they were healthy. Put that on a neutral site. New Mexico State's got that. So I hit that, and the hits kept coming. I don't know how North Dakota got the win, but Eastern Michigan got the cover. We had a battle here. Nothing like a half-point cover.
What a filthy cover.
How you doing, buddy? Eastern Michigan covers. They're getting 2.5. They lose by 2 to the Fighting Hawks of North Dakota at the Ferris wheel. Mac, your thoughts?
Not many thoughts. 2 bad teams. We had a battle here. I went with North Dakota. Somehow win the game, but don't cover the number. Bastards.
I did eat a bundle of shit. I had $100 sitting on Austin P against App State. Who is this App State team, dude? I'm starting to convince myself that they're like on James Madison's level. Like, who the fuck is this App State team? They're drilling every team, dude.
I mean, they had a great week. I mean, they beat Wilmington in that 30-point win. Then they beat Murray. Then they beat Austin P. I don't know, man. They're playing well.
They certainly are. As I pissed away money there with the Governors, but don't panic, folks, because it got great after that. Because Florida Atlantic double lock from me and Mac. Easy play. 34-point win against the Hokies. What's up, Noah?
I didn't lock anything on the picks page just because I was making all of these picks just a little more intoxicated than I normally am making picks at night. But this one, when I woke up, my line was like -9 on Florida Atlantic. You guys said it on the show. Like, this one just felt so off, and it was. There was no Nick Boyd, and another one of their big men were out. I forget his name, but I mean, that could have been the cause for why I was so low. But I mean, this was never in doubt. Yeah,
easy fucking play, and we couple of sharps over here just killing it. Air Force was laying 2.5. They did not cover, even though I took them. I didn't bet them, but they won by 1 against the Coyotes of South Dakota. We don't need to talk about that one, but we do talk about this double lock that me and Mac had. I believe on the show last night it was 7.5. Part of the beauty of doing it the night before, I got it at 8, and Wofford covers against Lipscomb.
Yep.
This line closed at like 5.5 or 6. So if you got the wrong end of this number, sorry, that's why you want to do it the night before. So loaded up there. We hit for more money on the Terriers. Nice little yapper. Now I'll be honest. I circle of trust here. We didn't have this line last night on the show, but when I saw it this morning, I bet the shit out of this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to lay the points with Ohio -5.5 against Brown. Thought it was just a great play. Lost by a half a point. Lost by a fucking half a point.
I can't figure out Brown.
Ohio had a double-digit lead in this game, man.
Yeah,
double-digit lead, and they let this fall apart here. I should have hit on this too. Cal State Fullerton covered for us against Nebraska. Why did we not bet that? Why did we not bet that?
Yeah, we were scared off because Nebraska had been covering these numbers, but yeah, good cover Fullerton.
I'm also mad that we didn't bet North Carolina Central because they fucking drilled Coastal Carolina by 12. I was on the right side, just didn't bet it. Yeah, and then I ate shit. I took Fair Dickinson. I don't think I locked it up on the show last night, but I bet it today. Circle of trust. I pissed away some money on Fairleigh Dickinson against Robert Morris. Fairleigh Dickinson having a tough time here. I thought they would be able to cover that. I felt pretty decent about that. What'd you make of this one?
I ended up betting Robert Morris. I thought Robert Morris was in a good bounce back spot. Fair Dick was on that back-to-backer. That was the other thing, having to play Jacksonville and Robert Morris. So good win for Bob Morris.
And Noah Bieniek's Denver Pioneers fucked up Texas A&M Commerce. I did have money on Commerce, so it was looking like I was gonna. I actually thought like midday that I was gonna have like a 500 day. But come on, I'm gonna battle through, get in the trenches with you, and that's what happened when Old Dominion beat Drexel in overtime. Let's go Monarchs, baby! Whew, sweaty, but we get it done. Let's fucking go. SEMO did not cover the 14, was it? As they lost by 16 to Chattanooga. SEMO's ass this year. Glad I stayed away. I know you get shit on that one, right?
I did. SEMO is not the same team like you said. They kind of took it on the chin this weekend. Losing by 20 to Evansville, 20 to Chattanooga. Good win for Chattanooga. They needed to bounce back after that Evansville loss.
Stonehill, Quinnipiac. Depends on where you got this number. I didn't bet this game, but if you got the number from last night's show, you hit. If you got it from today, you lost. Or you hit, depending on what side of the fucking thing you were on. Clark hit with Chattanooga there, as well as Ryan Hasty. Shout out to all those guys. I also ate shit on Monmouth. Penn fucking whoop, dude. The Ivy.
I know. Ivy keeps fucking us up.
They fucking put it on them. Yeah, I didn't bet Quinnipiac. If you got it at the closing number, Quinnipiac hit. If you got it at the opening number, I believe you hit if you took Stonehill. So that was a pretty big bet of mine. I thought Monmouth would at least cover. They lost by 15 to Penn. Texas drilled Wyoming. So Texas covered there. Yeah, I know you ate shit on that one. SMU did not cover against ULM. I didn't lock that, but I definitely picked SMU. And I got stupid and also bet Bethune-Cookman again. I know you had locked it up. And I said no last night, and today I was bored and I go, yeah, let me bet Bethune-Cookman. They were getting, the line went up to 15.5. They still didn't cover. They didn't cover
winning at half.
I know. I felt good about it.
Hate this team.
Yeah. New Orleans got it done against Central Arkansas. Didn't bet this, but we were on the right side of that. Jacksonville State escaped Incarnate Word, but they did not cover. I was actually, I think we're. I don't even remember what we picked on that. We should have played this
State
one.
in the revenge because they played earlier this week too. This is the second time they played.
That's what I thought.
Days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about Stetson, the Hatters?
Going. Yep.
Beat UCF outright. We were on Stetson. We should have locked that one. Matt, that's a disappointment. That's I'm letting you guys down over there. Bowling Green, your boys got it done against Canisius. They laid the 1.5. They win by 4. Nice win for the Falcons. That was a good game. Western Carolina drilled North Alabama. We should highlight Western Carolina moving into SoCon play because they're good. And we both locked up Morgan State. Easy play, the little in-state battle. They were down 12 at the half, but they hung in there. Only lost by 9. We get the cover with the Bears against Towson. And shout out to Rhode Island. Rhode Island beat Yale today. I went with the Rams. I didn't think they'd win on the money line, though. What'd you make of this one?
I went with Yale. I ate shit on this one. Yale's up like 12 or 13 in the first half. Rhode Island battles all the way back. They finished the game on some crazy run. Good win for Archie Miller. I mean, Yale's been rolling teams. Ivy's been rolling teams. So for Archie Miller to finally get a big win here, they had a disappointing week last week with the 2 losses to Northwestern and Washington State. This is a good win for them.
Yeah. Montana State did not cover the 4 against Long Beach State. Long Beach State, nice win. I didn't bet that, but so, I mean, at that point I was probably just up a little bit, but then I close out the night strong. The Butler Bulldogs in a lock battle again against Mac. Your little Boise State Broncos, Thad Matta, getting it done, baby. Watch out for those Bulldogs in Big East play. They crushed them. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, it's a beatdown. But Boise kind of let me down this weekend. They lost to Virginia Tech and Butler. I was high on this team in the preseason. I might need to reevaluate them.
I wish I would have bet George Washington. I almost fired away on George Washington. They drilled Delaware by 10. Indiana put it on Harvard. I think I took Harvard plus the 7. Didn't bet it, but you took the Hoosiers. Nice win there for you in Indianapolis. And I just want to brag about this, even though I didn't bet on this game. Mississippi Valley State almost won tonight. I told you Pacific would not take this game seriously.
You know what I mean? Valley. I locked Valley today.
Oh, nice. There we go.
They almost won outright.
Almost won outright. I knew they would not take this game seriously.
Yeah. Get like 20 with fucking Pacific.
Why did we not bet that? Why did we not fucking bet that? Also, Albany drilled Siena by 35. Siena is one of the 5 worst teams in college basketball.
Albany drilled their ass. That was never a game.
We should have bet that. We were on the right side. It's just we didn't bet it. Bellarmine covered against West Virginia. I know you had to ride your boys, but you didn't bet it. I didn't bet it. But what'd you make of this game?
Yeah, survive and advance. I mean, Bellarmine's such a pain in the ass to play against. They got all those white guys that just pass, never dribble, pivot, lull you to sleep. A good win. I mean, we're not blowing anybody out right now with our short roster, but 3-3, and we got the Johnnies on Friday.
Yeah. Yep. Can't wait for that one, buddy. Can't wait for Slick Rick. Surprised by this outcome. I did not pick this game correctly. I didn't bet this game, but Charleston drilled Kent State by 6. What'd you make of that one?
I was on Charleston, but I didn't think that they would win the game outright. I thought it would be like last year where it came down the wire. I think it was a double overtime game. I'm looking at the chat right now with the dribble. I thought it'd be a grinded out game and Kent State would come out on top. Charleston made plays down the stretch. Big win for Pat Kelsey.
Yeah, he needed that one. It was a tough start to the season. Seattle covered against UC San Diego by I think 2 points. At the Crack House, nice win at the Crack House for the Redhawks. I didn't bet that. I almost bet that. FIU, you were right on this one. We didn't bet this, but the airport took down Kennesaw. You said the airport was due. I rode with Kennesaw. I didn't feel great about it, but nice win for the airport. And then we had another battle, buddy. You had a tough time with the battles. A&M.
This one frustrated the hell out of me,
dude. I didn't even know that A&M was going to sit players, man.
Well, the one kid I thought was out, but yeah, I didn't see the other kid going out.
Radford didn't play, man. It said personal. Like, what do you mean personal?
Yeah.
Turn into the NBA here. He's just taking the night off. Fuck's going on here? But Texas A&M battles the adversity and beats the Iowa State Cyclones. The buzzsaw. That's my lame buzzsaw. And then, by this point, I'm just feeling great about life. And there we go, Andrew. Shout out to you as a Butler fan. What's up with Iowa State though, buddy? You concerned a little bit away from Ames? Yeah. They're not that good.
Yeah, no. I mean, they were up fucking 21 midway through the first half. I thought they were going to roll, and then obviously A&M was down multiple guys. They went through one of those scoring droughts where they couldn't throw it in the ocean. Definitely going to have a tough time taking this team away from Ames. I think that's a good way of putting it.
UNC Greensboro UIC. So we didn't pick this one on the show last night. We didn't have the line on the picks page. I laid 2 with Greensboro. They only won by 1 against UIC. I didn't watch this game. I need to watch this game because I enjoyed both teams this year. Yeah, impressive. And Greensboro continues to roll. Another SoCon team. And then I closed out the night even stronger because the Sac State Hornets. I knew this line was off. Can't have a little interstate battle. Davis to Sacramento is not far. And the Hornets, buzz, stink, get it done. That was fantastic. You didn't bet that game, did you?
No. I did bet Illinois Chicago, so I got the win column there, but I stayed away from Sac State. Good win. And then, of course, our nightcap we won on as well.
Oh, we got a fucking
Easy.
not even a sweat. San Francisco drills Minnesota by 18. This is my biggest bet of the day. All in all, I had a pretty good day, man. I thought in the middle, like at like noon, I was like, man, maybe I'm gonna have like a 500 day. No, closed out the night very strong. The picks are free, folks. All right. So let's get into tomorrow's action. But before I do that, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Bet365. Yes, Bet365 is your favorite sportsbook of the world. All right. It's trusted by over 88 million players worldwide. They got props. They got sides. They got totals. They got live betting. Yes, Bet365 has you covered. Sign up today and choose from 2 bonus offers, either a $1,000 no sweat bet or bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets. Just head to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. Problem with gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience, and things get fun here. Let me load up the old sports book here. Make sure we're good because we got unfortunately not any day games. Feast week's great.
Game balls.
Yeah. Feast week's great, but what do we got? I mean, come on. Oh yeah, game balls. My bad. I'm sitting over here. Yeah. My top game ball. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Texas A&M coming back without half your roster. Not half your roster, but you know what I mean. Couple key guys. Gimme the Aggies as the first game ball of the night. The Buzzsaw getting it done. How about you?
Let's stay in the RVA. Let's give it to the VCU Rams, getting it done against Mike Rhodes, getting that revenge win against Ace Baldwin. Good win for VCU.
Great win for VCU. My second game ball, App State. You were drilling teams this week. What the fuck is happening over there? Yeah, definitely worthy of the second game ball in my opinion. Who are you giving a game ball to?
1 week ago, this team lost to the Bryant Bulldogs, and we were a little concerned. But all they did this week was smash Butler, smash A&M, and then absolutely annihilate Virginia Tech. The FAU Owls game ball. What a week in Orlando for these guys. They're back.
Yeah. I mean, they look really fucking good. Mm-hmm. Final game ball for me. Stetson, you fucking big brother just got beat down. All right, UCF, you're in the Big 12. Well, when you play in Florida, you still got to take care of these old rivals of yours. So the Hatters get it done 85-82. Great fucking win for the program. Who's your final one?
Great win for the program. Let's go to a team that had a comeback in a game I ate shit. Let's go to Archie Miller in Rhode Island. Battling back, getting that win over Yale. I thought Yale was going to drill them. Thought they were the better team, but Rhode Island gets it done, grinds it out. Final game ball to another set of Rams.
There you go.
Hey, rabbit, do you know how to rabbit?
All right, like I said, there's no day games tomorrow.
Bullshit.
Yeah, really fucking failing here, college basketball. Who's in charge? I want to talk to him. I could be talked into a lock here, though. The Golden Grizzlies of Oakland, Noah Bieniek's Golden Grizzlies, are catching 13.5 at the Cinta Center. Now, Xavier has looked really good, but 13.5 is a big ass number. What are you doing here?
I think the theme of this show is going to be the look ahead spots. Xavier's got Houston, top 5 matchup at the Cinta Center on Friday night. Look ahead spot, Oakland, quality team. They've already gone to Illinois, to Ohio State. They're not going to be intimidated. Take the points, we'll lock it up.
Let's go. Noah Bieniek, your squad. What's up?
Yeah, I'm coming in here too. Basically everything that Mac just said. It's kind of an ugly slate. I don't have many bets. Feel like I'm forcing some just on a look at angle, and this is one of them. Houston on deck, like Mac mentioned, and Oakland has covers against Ohio State, Illinois, Drake, and Kelly LePepe's Loyola Marymount. So I think Oakland is probably one of your best spots of the day.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
All right, Western Illinois, the Leathernecks are catching 27.5 against Wisconsin. I hate laying a gigantic number with Wisconsin, but I think we have to. No, give me the points. I don't feel good about it though. What are you doing here?
I mean, last time they laid a big number, it was what, against Bob Morse? They weren't even close to it with the look ahead on deck. They got Marquette on Saturday. That game's circled. Marquette's gonna be a top 5 team. I'll take the points, but I don't want to lock up Western Illinois.
New Hampshire, the Wildcats are catching. They're catching 31.5 points at UConn. Isn't UConn playing Gonzaga on what? Was that Thursday or Friday? I feel like
UConn has Kansas next, then North Carolina.
Oh, that's what I got Gonzaga confused with Kansas. It's at Kansas too, right? It's in the fall.
Yeah,
right?
and then they play Carolina the game after that. They're not thinking about this game. New Hampshire's not that bad.
31.5. Shall we?
I am. Let's go. Lock up New Hampshire.
Let's fucking go. Lock it up, folks.
Cats. W-I-L-D. Wildcats.
They win by 22.
I was talking to Mac pre-show. Like, New Hampshire has Clarence Daniels. He's a power forward, one of the best mid-major players in the country. This is one, I think I mentioned it with Mississippi Valley State against UConn. Maybe even another team against UConn too. But UConn's going to attract a lot of public attention tomorrow. I'd wait to bet the Wildcats here until tomorrow. You'll probably get a larger number. Me personally, morally, I can't do it. Ryan Day's from the state of New Hampshire, so fuck him.
And then Noah disappears.
Wait, you won. You won against Ohio State.
Nah,
I can understand it if you lost.
He's ready to win 4 in a row next year. Never let up. Never let up. You still owe them a couple from that Urban Meyer streak.
Part of the fun about this slate, to me, a lot of people think it's shitty. There's some cool little interstate matchups, or South Carolina versus North Carolina, like Presbyterian catching 3.5 at Elon. This game's intriguing to me. I'm excited to watch this game tomorrow. I am laying it with Elon, but I am not locking this. I just want to see it because I love college hoops. What are you doing here?
Presbyterian, the Blue Hose started out 4-0 and they were hot. They dropped a couple games in Maine and Tennessee Tech. I think there's a good bounce back against Elon. I'll take the points. I feel like this game comes right down the wire.
Troy is taking on Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky coming off that bad loss to Prairie View. And this is in Richmond, Kentucky. I know Jackson Holt, their guard, is still out, but I feel like we should smash Eastern Kentucky here. I could be talked into betting it.
Eastern Kentucky not only lost to Prairie View, lost to Tennessee Martin. So back-to-back home losses. Desperate spot here early. I think they're gonna drill Troy. I love it. Let's lock up EKU.
Let's fucking go, folks. And
what the fuck did I do wrong?
So I wasn't trying to hit the Schwarzenegger sound, but I was trying to hit this.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever.
Moving along, UMBC is catching 1.5 at Hampton. A little Virginia, Maryland battle. Love it. Both these teams kind of look like ass to me. I'm going to give me Hampton -1.5. What are you doing here?
I went back and forth on this one. I think I leaned to Hampton as well. Kind of just looking at the UMBC's probably played the harder schedule, but I'll trust Hampton here. This is a back-to-back road spot for UMBC, who just played a William and Mary.
We got an in-state battle here. Jersey Special. St. Peter's is catching 15.5 at Rutgers. Give me the points. Could be talked into a lock here. What are you doing here?
I will lock up the Peacocks. Rutgers got Illinois on deck. They won 4 in a row, and they're not thinking about this game. Give me the Peacocks' ball game.
Let's go. Lock it up. Give me the 15.5. Peacocks fly high in any weather, damn it. I love this slate because you even get this. Manhattan heading to the fucking Bronx to take on the Fordham Rams. Manhattan's getting 11.5. I'll take the 11.5. I thought about betting it, but picks page potentially. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna give it out right now. I think that they're a live dog to win this game. I thought they actually looked all right against UConn. 10.5, way too many with Fordham right now. I'm gonna lock up.
I'm seeing 11.5.
What I said?
I'm seeing 11.5 right now. 10.5.
Oh yeah. I'll give me 11.5. I'll lock it up. Sprinkle some on the money line. Let's go Jaspers.
All right. Give me some of that action. A little New York City classic. 11.5 points. And in case you were wondering, folks, that money line's plus 600. Whew. And I see some 12s out there according to the chat. So let's go. I don't have a line on this one right now. Why am I not finding this one? No, I got it. TCU's laying 35 against Houston Christian. This game's disgusting. Give me, at least it's in state though. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
I'll lay it with TCU. I think they're gonna fuck up Houston Christian Baptist, whatever religion they're doing nowadays.
Olstein's fucking church sitting up there, not letting any poor people in. God hates poor people. That he hasn't told you that one yet, right? Anyway, Northern Illinois is catching 11.5 against Northwestern. Get the fuck out of here. Give me Northern Illinois. Lock it up. Give me the points. Sprinkle that plus 600. Just a little bit. Sprinkle it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I went back and forth on this one, but the look ahead, Noah talked me into it. I like it. Northwestern's got Purdue on Friday. It's the number 1 team in the country. Let's lock up Northern Illinois. Let's bring some on the money line.
Fuck yeah, man. They could win this on the money line.
Yep.
They could win this on the money line. Is it triple lock?
No, I guess I talked Mac out of Northern Illinois pre-show. The reason why I did, and I'm not betting Northwestern here either. I think it's also like somewhat of an emotional letdown spot for Northern Illinois, as that huge win against DePaul, their head coach Rashawn Burno played for DePaul. So I think that was like a huge get up spot. Try to put your name into the ring for the head coaching position next year. Because Northern Illinois has looked so good this year, but
dude, you're in Big Ten country, though.
They got their big high major win against DePaul. I don't know how this one's going to go against Northwestern, but I'm not betting the Wildcats because Purdue's on deck.
No. Because check us out. The Big East, people in Chicago don't give a fuck about the Big East. They care about the Big Ten. This is circled. People in the state of Illinois care about the Big Ten. This one's circled. Guarantee you. Take the fucking points. Let's go.
And I don't really like teams that have been off for 8 or 7+ days. I know Northwestern's been off for 8 days. I don't think that's an advantage. I think you want to be 3-4 days off at most. You want to stay in rhythm. So I think they're a little rusty and they're looking ahead to Purdue.
Utah Tech's laying 3.5 against Lindenwood, the penitentiary. I
do not have a lock here.
Yeah, I don't bet this game. I'll lay the 3.5. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points.
I could be talked into a lock here because I think Santa Barbara's better than Fresno State. Fresno State's laying 1.5 at the Save Mart Center. Bring your fucking discount card and check out the blue light special on aisle 9. Santa Barbara's better than Fresno, I think, this year. I will take the 1.5. I am considering betting this. So what are you doing here?
I like Fresno here. They got absolutely embarrassed against James Madison, but I thought they looked pretty good against New Mexico State. I'm going to lock Fresno if you want to have a lock battle here. Let's go Fresno. Let's go Bulldogs.
All right. It's okay.
I don't like Santa Barbara this year.
It's okay. Went 3-0 in those lock battles today, but if you want to go there, we'll go there.
Let's do it only the day before.
In one corner, Pick Dundee riding with the Gauchos. In the other, Moneyline Max saying, "Give me them Bulldogs." System play coming up next.
Oh yeah.
Eastern Washington getting 13 against Washington State. Folks, did you guys watch the NIT last year? If you did, you might have saw that Eastern Washington beat Washington State by 7 on their home court. Guess what? This one's on their home court. 13 points, way too fucking much. I will load up and lock up the Eastern Washington Eagles in a rivalry game here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, this system play, kind of like all these other ones. And you look at it too, Washington State, I mean, they don't really get away from teams. Eastern Washington's gone on the road multiple times this year. They're not going to be scared of going to Pullman. Yeah, let's go. I think they're live here.
Noah?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a buy low spot on Eastern Washington. They've played 4 high majors. They're 1-4. They have a win against a non-D1 opponent. So they're 0-4 against those high D1 majors. They're battle tested for this game. Washington State's played really good opponents so far too, but I think this is too many points and a little brother angle. This is our spot, guys.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends.
Game of the night. The Utah Utes are coming into St. Mary's. St. Mary's laying 5.5. I'm locking up St. Mary's minus 5.5. I'm not buying into Utah like the whole world is. All right. Everyone drinking that fucking Kool-Aid. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, I'll join you. It's Utah's first true road game. I like to fade that angle. Give me the Gaels. Lock it up.
Let's fucking go, man. North Dakota State's taking on San Jose State. San Jose State's laid 8.5. San Jose State football getting completely robbed in the Mountain West Championship. Have you seen this shit?
Yes, absolute joke with the whole tiebreaker or whatever.
They're the best team in the Mountain West, and their non-con was fucking incredible. Absolutely laughable what the Mountain West is doing to fucking San Jose State in football. However, though, this is basketball, and I think that's a little too many points. Give me the Bison plus 8.5. What are you doing here?
I think this is lock worthy. I like, give me the Bison, man. It's too many points. I think this game comes right down the wire. I've been impressed with the Bison. They got away from Grand Canyon on Saturday, but they were in that game. Give me North Dakota State. Lock it up. Noah?
This is a lock battle between me and Mac here. I think, in my opinion, every time North Dakota State's taken a big step up in competition, Creighton, UC Davis, Grand Canyon, they've lost by more than 7.5. Creighton, they lost by 29.
That Grand Canyon
UC
game
Davis,
was closer than I
15,
thought.
And Grand Canyon, they lost by 15. This is only 7.5. I got to take the Spartans in a small slate that I didn't really like too much. Give me San Jose State.
I'm going to take the points, but yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm not even giving you your fucking music.
Well, I don't get they bring the head cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Folks, we got a lock battle going on here. Noah Bieniek, Spartan man, Moneyline Mac, riding with the Bison. Yeah, I'm not going to bet that one. I respect Tim Miles too much. So, folks, that's our slate. Pretty easy show tonight, huh? Well, just to recap, my locks are the Oakland Grizzlies. Actually, hold on. Before I get to
Colby,
my fucking locks.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. I got to get paid. All right, folks, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, NBA, NHL, and of course, college football and college basketball, baby. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash the fuck in. All right, look, they're awesome. We're even giving away sweatshirts, all right, because of how awesome they are. If you take a look right now, folks, for tomorrow's game, how about this? Let's ask Mac this one. Former UMass Minutemen guard Noah Fernandez. higher or lower than 9.5 points for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights as they take on the Peacocks?
Let's go lower because we're both on the Peacocks. So maybe he struggles a little bit, a little sleepy spot here. We'll go lower for Noah Fernandez.
I like it. Now, Noah, Bowie, who's been in college, I feel like since fucking the 80s. Bowie's higher or lower than 4.5 assists against Northern Illinois?
I think he's going to be the best player on the floor tonight. I think he's actually probably more alive in the scoring department rather than assists tomorrow. So, plus he hasn't in his last 2 games, he has not gone over that number. You have to go back to Western Michigan where he had 5 assists in that game. So I'd probably be on the lower in this one.
Folks, this is what I mean though. This is what you can do. And if you do this,
I've got another if you want.
Sure, fire away. Let's go.
All right. So the big game of the night obviously is Utah St. Mary's. St. Mary's plays better in the Moraga. I'm going to take you to a mismatch that I think is in this game. Utah's got 2 7-footers. I think they're really good down low. Aiden Mahaney's kind of got to be the difference maker here in the backcourt for St. Mary's up against Utah, who kind of was exposed by St. John's. And overall in that tournament in the MTE last week, I want Aiden Mahaney higher than 13.5 points. The first game off of that terrible week, they played Davidson. Mahaney had 17 points. I mean, that's more like his performances. So I'm going to buy low here on a low line for Mahaney. And by the way, Colby, I don't remember what so JJ had the higher than yards. I gave out Coastal Loveland. Did what's his name? McCord hit the 2 touchdowns?
I think he did. I think he hit exactly 2, right?
Yeah, he just needed higher than 1.5. So that went 3 for 3.
Yeah.
For that game.
So there we go, folks. But that's why they're so great. Yeah. Like I highly recommend them. And folks, right now, if you sign up with the promo code TCESGPN, take a screenshot, show it to us, and we're gonna have a little contest where whatever you do, DM or send me at the Colby D or at TCE on SGPN on Twitter. Send me a funny tweet with it or DM, whatever the fuck. But we're gonna give away a sweatshirt too. But get this, besides that, if you use that promo code TCESGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100, folks. What are you doing? That's Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, MLB, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN. You get 50% off your first month today. Start researching, start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All right, folks, we are back on the college basketball experience. About to give away all the locks in the recap section. Pick Dundee here, riding with the Oakland Grizzlies, plus 14.5. This line just went up, didn't I say 13.5 to start it off? Why am I seeing at 14.5?
I got 14.5 before the show.
I see 14.5 right now. So yeah, Oakland Grizzlies. I'm also on New Hampshire against UConn. I am also locking up Eastern Kentucky at home against the Troy Trojans. We are also locking up St. Peter's on the road at Rutgers and Manhattan on the road cross town at Fordham. Also locking up Northern Illinois in the points and the UC Santa Barbara in a lock battle with Mac. And final 2 locks are Eastern Washington and St. Mary's. Mac, fire away.
Yeah, we're both on the Oakland Grizzly Bears at Xavier. They've already proven that they can hang in these bye games. I think they're live here. New Hampshire, the look ahead spots for UConn on deck. New Hampshire, keep it within the 30. We're going to lay it in a desperate spot with Eastern Kentucky to get right at home against the Troy Trojans. Peacocks in another little brother jersey angle here. Let's go Peacocks fly at the rack. Let's go up to the Bronx here, where we're going to have another little brother Manhattan at Fordham. Take the points, bring them on the money line. What do we got? Northern Illinois. They just beat DePaul. I think they can keep it within the number with Northwestern because Northwestern has Purdue on deck. Maybe sprinkle some on that money line too. Fresno in the lock battle over Santa Barbara in a bounce back. Eastern Washington gets it done in Pullman once again. So definitely take the points to get in on that money line. St. Mary's a Gaels smash spot against the Utes in their first road game. And me and Noah's lock battle. I got the Bison of North Dakota State over San Jose State, the Spartans. Take the points.
There we go. Noah, fire away with your locks, buddy.
3 picks here for today. Oakland plus 14.5 against Xavier. Xavier's got Houston on deck, and Oakland has covers against Ohio State, Illinois, Drake, and Loyola Marymount this year so far. Eastern Washington and a little brother angle plus 13.5 against Washington State. The Eagles have played 4 high majors. That's why they're 0-4 against D1 opponents so far this year. They're ballot tested. They'll get up for the big test. And then San Jose State minus 7.5 against North Dakota State. 3 times the Bison have stepped up in competition so far. They're 0-3 against the spread. I think the Spartans with Tim Miles and Alvaro Cardenas, they're just another level. 7.5 points isn't too many. I think they win by 3 possessions or more here.
There we go, folks. That is our show. Make sure you subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. We're here every night of the fucking season. We've been doing it for years. All right, come on. YouTube.com/the College Experience. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, folks. I see 189 people in the chat right now. What the fuck? Hit that like button. Spread the word if you can. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify. That helps more than you realize, folks. Shout out to the people in the chat. Always great. Appreciate the donations as well. And also give us a follow on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. We're at TCE on SGPN. That is the College Basketball Experience. I am on Twitter at the Colby D. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Noah Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. We are the College Basketball Experience, folks, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm on there tomorrow morning talking college hoops for Tuesday. And I'm on there tomorrow night talking college football championship weekend, FCS playoffs. We also host the College Football Experience, the FCS College Football Experience, the College Baseball Experience, the Big 12 Experience. Check it all out, folks. I'll also be back tomorrow morning with CJ Sullivan on the weekend. The College Football Bombs Down Under. So check out that. And get the SGPN app. You'll have access to all of our picks and podcast. It's free. We're not trying to charge you any money. So hop on over there and check that out, folks. Can't wait for all these games and can't wait to break down more action tomorrow. Folks, until next time, this is the College Basketball Experience for Monday, November 27th. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins. Over my head, watching hair as it thins. Over the ledge, it ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win-win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you are ready to lose it all. Losing the brawl? Yeah, that's a ride a day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit, and I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. I start the program and the doorbell ring. I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth?